Hey, my Taurus babies, this is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope everybody is having a decent weekend, getting ready for the work week next week. So this is going to be the weekly update, Taurus. We're going to go from Sunday to Monday, 9 days. Tomorrow, August 25th through Monday, September 2nd. Can you believe September is here? So housekeeping, thank you to everybody that has liked, shared, and subscribed so far. I'm sorry, I'm making noise with my stones over here. Thank you. Y'all don't know how humbled I am for subscribers for the month of August to the 31st. I am doing old school subscriber special reading for $5. Get on that, y'all. Get on that. The 31st is almost here. What's going on, Taurus? What the hell? Y'all are thinking about some shit. Y'all got me fucked up, and I'm a Taurus. What the hell? Let's get the cards down on the table. See what we got going on for the next 9 days. I will do the 9 cards plus 2 for overall energy. Y'all know how we do front and back. And I'll pull guidance cards till they stop falling on the table. That's how we'll do that. Taurus, what the fuck y'all got going on? So overall energy, triumph, success, and the universe. That's definitely kicking back knowledge, which you know. All right, so for tomorrow, Sunday, destiny. Monday, light. Tuesday, spiritual union. Wednesday, awareness. Thursday, that's the centerpiece card, love begins. Friday, obstacles and challenges. Saturday, balance. There's a lot of that coming up. Sunday, rejoice and celebration. Following Monday, fertility. That's not a bad layout right there, Taurus. But what the hell are y'all are stuck on something. Shit. Oh, let me see. So from underneath the bottom of the deck, the triumphant success pulls the King of Cups. And a reminder, I do my cards straight up. I don't do reversals. The universe is pulling the 8 of Wands. That's that fast communication. Okay, so y'all talking about what you know. So for tomorrow, Destiny pulls the World cards. We got it twice. The Light pulls the Lover's card. Spiritual Union pulls the 10 of Swords. Awareness pulls the 2 of Wands. Love begins pulls the Queen of Cups. Obstacles and challenges pulls the 2 of Swords. Balance, damn it, don't it pull some more? Balance pulls more balance. There you go. Pulls the 2 of Coin. And rejoice and celebration pulls the 3 of Swords. Fertility pulls the 8 of Swords. All right. So let's see what the hoo-ha we got going on with the hoo-ha. Okay, we're going to come back to that. Because that's not what you think it is. But okay, we're going to come back to that. Triumphant success with the King of Cups. Some of y'all might be dealing with a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But for the most part, most of y'all are chill because you know you got it. Whatever it is, even if you ain't 100% sure, you 99.9% sure that whoever, whatever this is that you're dealing with, you got it. That's your overall energy. But you're still a little anxious. And this is King of Cups, so this is that water energy. It's a little anxious, a little skittish. It's not, for us as Tauruses, it's not 100% that solid on the ground type feeling, but you know success is within reach. I think for the weekend update, if I remember correctly, you're talking about y'all are here. Whatever you manifested, you are in it. And some of you are at a point where you haven't had a chance to deal with the person, and I'm gonna just kind of veer the reading towards relationships because that's really what I see on the board. But you really haven't had a head-on, full-out conversation yet. You've kind of made the decision, and this is not going to resonate with all of you. Some of you that have gotten into this decision-making process about whom you want to be with, situationship you trying to manifest, work with me here. Some of you haven't had the full face on with the person yet. You just haven't had it for a variety of reasons. Somebody may not be there. They may be traveling, working, schedules, kids, this, that, and the other. But you have mentally made the decision to do whatever it is, or whoever it is you're trying to do, and you're chilling. You're chilling on it, you know. And as I say that, the fast communication in the universe, this is the knowledge. And this is the bottom of your overall energy. Either you're getting ready to communicate or you are communicating. And this ain't no punk ass small little baby 2-sentence shit. Y'all are communicating at a fast rate. And even if, again, for those of you that haven't actually had the face-to-face conversation with this person yet, in your mind, communication is, you on point. You know what you're going to say. You know how you're going to say what you're going to say. And you ready. And that's what's holding you. That's that bottom energy that's holding you overall. You're ready. You're ready. For some of you, a real small few of you, this may have to do with an interview you have coming up in the next week or so for a promotion. Others of you, this may be about school. You're trying to get into something. But the majority of you, this is resonating back as relationship. It's personal, your person, your man, your woman, whoever, however. This is really what this is resonating about. With tomorrow, with the world and the destiny, it's talking about the things that you know. The shit that you know. And it's really just the offshoot of this energy right here. You're on your path to destiny. If you don't know it yet, let me just give you the heads up. You're on your path. You are now on your path. All the uncertainty, all the anxiety about what direction you're going in, done. And the knowledge that you take with you, that's really what the universe and the world card are bringing back. It's not just the success. It's not just the success that goes with the world card, but it's about the knowledge that is giving you that success. The things that you know, for those of you that are thinking about a relationship, going back to a relationship or starting a new one, it's going to be the things that you've learned in past situations that are going to make you do better in this relationship. That's the best way that I know how to put it. For a very small few of you, take the relationship part out and put job in it, or put career in, or put promotion in. It's the things that you know that are going to help you blow it up when you get to where you're actually trying to go. When you get settled in that job, or when you get settled in that relationship, it's going to be the knowledge that you know. Not just the success, but the knowledge that got you to that point that's really going to kick off for you. And there will be a point for a lot of you where you will actually see what you know in action. So take that with for what it's worth, those of you that it's resonating with. On Monday, with the lovers and the light, it's about shining a light on what you're doing with your relationship. It's about shining a light on what you're doing with your relationship. A lot of you, like I said, may have made a decision to redo or to do with a new relationship, and it's about shining the light on the commitment, but not just the commitment, all the things that go along with that, the sacrifices that you're going to make. A lot of you may be making decisions to move together, which is going to pull you out of where you are now. Thank you, Uranus, for doing your shit. pulling us up out of our comfort zone and putting us into something that will help us grow. So when you get to Monday, and just be mindful, I'm putting days on this, but what's happening tomorrow could actually happen on Friday, and what's happening on Friday could actually happen on Tuesday. It's just for the rhythm and the flow of the reading that I do it by days, so you kind of have a heads up. And for a lot of you, it will happen on the day that I say it's happening. So however that's resonating with you, with Tuesday, with the spiritual union, it's the Ten of Swords. With the Ten of Swords and for red reversals, it's about knowing that the worst is over. And this is going to lead you into your centerpiece card, because it's about trusting. Knowing that the worst is over and trusting that the decisions you're making about your relationships is on point. I know a lot of you are doing something that's probably counterintuitive. You're probably hooking up with somebody that has hurt you in the past, and you're finding out where some of that is coming from. A lot of you, if you haven't had your moment with your partner where you heard all the dirty laundry and some more shit that shed light on what's been going on in the past, in the recent past, and I'm talking about in the last year or so. If you haven't had that conversation, trust me, it's coming. I even ended up having a conversation. I'm like, what the fuck you mean? You did what? You didn't tell me that part. And it wasn't. Now, I'm telling my part of this, but don't let this change your position or your perspective on what you're doing. But for me, the little tidbit that I got, and I haven't gotten a full taste of it yet, I will here in a few days, but the little piece that I got, I was like, well, oh damn. That was different and new. And as far as things go, the weightiness of the situation that this person is going through kind of explained a lot of shit that's been going on for the last 6, 7, 8 months. Because I was really getting ready to get some scissors. Matter of fact, no, I was getting ready to get some of the big ass gardening shears and just cut this shit loose. Done, finished. Thank you. Have a good day. I'm out. Deuces. I'm telling my part of it, so if it adds some perspective on what you're going through. And again, we're talking about the Ten of Swords and knowing that the worst is over. But again, trying to have that trust. And if you haven't had that conversation with your partner, I'm telling you, it's coming, and you're going to be like, oh, damn, I didn't know you was doing. And that's the point. And that is the point of all this planetary energy in and out and back and forth, and retro and not retro and station and all that bullshit. That is the point. To shake shit loose that's been wedged, hidden under the bed with a bunch of dust bunnies and some other bullshit. That is the point of all of this. All the anxiety, all the nervousness that you're going through as a fixed sign, Taurus. I'm talking to you. All of this. That's why all of this is happening, because there's a lot of shit that we don't know. We're in situations and we're putting forth, fuck it, our best effort. We ain't trying to slide nowhere and do nothing stupid. And for a lot of you, and I get this, you've been getting the wrong results for what you're doing, for the energy that you've been putting out, for the shit that you've been putting up with. You've been getting the wrong result. And so now you're walking into the room where all the secrets are, and you start hearing shit. Well, you didn't tell me, and how come you didn't tell me, and whatever. And people had their reasons for not saying things to us. A lot of times we don't realize how much of a pedestal people put us on, especially as Tauruses, because we naturally have a reputation of being loyal, and just putting people just kind of flock to us with their shit because it looks like we got our shit going on. And we, for a lot of us, we really don't, but we look good. I'm sorry, Taurus, my phone. Just doing this damn thing. At any rate, it's about the trusting. It's about the trusting. But I'm gonna circle back through all of this, so just stand by on this. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday's energy, Two of Wands with the awareness. It's the awareness that you have manifested something, still trying to manifest the best part of something, and just your overall awareness. I don't know what's going to kick this off for you this week about becoming aware of what you manifested. I think a lot of us are not really cognizant. We've been so caught up in the situations that we've been in that weren't what we were trying to manifest, that now we're getting to a point where we're becoming aware. And again, same thing I was saying before about the universe and all the things that are going on right now happening to shake that shit loose, and also happening to make you look at things from a different perspective. You're not thinking about what you manifested, all the things you said you didn't want. And now look at what you're getting ready to step off into and what it is versus what you had 10 years ago or 5 years ago or 10 weeks ago, whatever the case may be. But that energy is floating around this week about understanding what you've actually taken from nothing other than your desire and molded it into whatever it is at this point. And a bigger message to keep your thoughts positive, because a lot of times we get, again, caught up in our own shit and it's like, oh, woe is me, I'm dying. Yeah, no, we don't need that kind of energy. You need to stay focused on the positive, even if it's not about the situation that you're dealing with in hand. So, for example, your relationship, and your mind, whatever, just wanders down the path of, oh, fuck, this ain't going to work. Talking about trusting. Come on now. And in your head, you're just like, it's not going to work. Okay, set that aside and go do something that is going to give you a positive thought so you can recalibrate your damn brain and your thought process so you are not feeding a lot of negative shit into the very thing that you're trying to manifest. Word from the universe. Just be aware of your thoughts. Become aware of what you've manifested thus far and fine-tune that shit if you need to. Seriously. With the Queen of Coin, that's us, y'all. That's Taurus. On the Love Begins card. That's really what this week is about. That's your centerpiece. Your challenge is about trusting. That's going to be the word for this week. And if you make a choice, let me say this because somebody needs to hear it. If you make a choice to get with a person, you cannot go into that shit not trusting. Now, I'm not saying the minute they do some shit, your little red bullshit dissipation light doesn't just start flashing and blinking and going off. Not what I'm saying. But walking into whatever the situation is, and then this is underneath the lovers and the light, is not a mistake, period. You got to go in, even if this is somebody you've been with, for that group with that push-pull, up, down, in, out energy that you've been going through. Now you know why it's been going on, or you're about to find out why it's going on. You cannot go make the commitment that you're going to see this through and you not trust the person you're doing this with. And I know a lot of people are going to do just what I'm saying not to do. You're going to get into this and you're already going to be distrustful. A word to the wise, it's not going to help your cause any. It just isn't. It's not going to help you. It's not going, and it's not about the power of you feeling like this and you giving away your power to somebody else because you feel like it. That's not what I'm saying. It's about the power within you to know that you need to trust this person if you're going to get into a long-term relationship with them. I'm just throwing it up against the wall. Y'all can do what you want with it, but that's the truth. And that's your challenge. And I'm saying it, there must be quite a few of y'all that need to hear. If you're going to do it, do it. Don't be messy. Don't be sloppy. You're going to trust this person. You're going to get into a relationship with them. You're going to let the love begin. Then trust them. Go ahead and trust them. And make the, let me just put it out there. Make them prove you wrong. Especially for those of you going back into it. And because you got all this warm, fuzzy, lovey-dovey shit going on, does not mean you should by any way, form or fashion, walk up off into some new shit or redo shit without boundaries in place. Yes, you should keep an open mind. Yes, you should do more listening than you do talking. All of that shit. That does not have a damn thing to do with this line right here and this line right here are deal breakers for me. And some of you need to get on point and say that to your partner or the person you get ready to deal with. After that, all the open-mindedness and whatever you're trying to do, you should have it. But, because I know a lot of you loyal to a damn fault and you let them boundaries expand. Not this time. Take some of the emotion out of it. Step back and put your shit out there. Make sure you do that, Taurus. Don't get into this and, oh, well, everything is great and we're together and that bullshit. Put them boundaries in place so you don't have all this heartache. Once again, yeah, you're successful, but the knowledge that you should be taking with you. Yeah, come on now. And it's hard. You're trying to kick off some new, fresh car scent shit. Brand new. The redo even. It's hard to be sitting around talking about, okay, baby, I love you so much and I'm so glad we're together. But you know what? Taurus? That's exactly what it should be. People do it to us all the time and we take it in stride like it ain't shit. But when we get ready to do it, we get all tongue-tied and twisted up about, I can't even get the boundaries and it's okay. Fuck that. Put the boundaries in place while shit is all happy, lovey-dovey. Baby, I love you. Here's this. I'd appreciate it if you did. That's a boundary for me. That's a trigger for me. However, you got to put it out there so that you're clear. While you're in some energy that is relatively unconvoluted, without the Neptunian and Plutonian energy to fuck up your mind and have you seeing one thing and think you're looking at another. The energy right now is relatively clear. While it is clear, good time, nod the head, yes, to say something like that. And I must be saying it for a reason. Somebody needs to hear it. So if the redo, the new do, whichever it is, yes, you should go in trusting, but it's also a good time to just make note verbally, out loud, to your partner, yo. We get into the next day's energy of the Two of Swords on top of the obstacles and challenges. Consider that your obstacle and your challenge right there about how you're going to get that little piece out. Because I know for some of you it's going to be difficult to have to say to the person that you're feeling all warm and fuzzy about, I got boundaries and please don't cheat on me. And if you need to say that, you need to say that. And let it go. Let the person deal with whatever it is they need to deal with from your statement. Be truthful in what you say. Don't preach no sermon. Just say what the fuck you need to say and let it go. Don't get caught up in past emotional issues, even with this person. Let it go. Let it go. And it will be an obstacle, I promise you, fucking challenge too. On top of trying to trust the person, and now you want the fuck, keep the emotion out too. Yes, indeed. Don't bring that emotional shit with you. All that excess baggage, what somebody did to you or whatever. Let me stop right here and say, for those of you that this is a do-over for, or a situationship that's actually getting ready to turn into a relationship, the best thing you can do at this point is act like you don't know this person. That is not to say you have forgotten a damn thing. I'm not saying that. But for every encounter right now that you have with this person, it would be brand new. I would not come with the same reactions that I've been coming with. I would treat it as a brand new relationship. That's exactly what because if you bring this shit back, there's built-in obstacles and challenges that you really don't have to deal with. Just don't. Treat it like it's brand new. Don't schlep all that shit with you. You get to the next day's energy about balance. It's the same damn thing, that wishy-washy energy. Stay away from the wishy-washy energy. Get balanced. And keep your balance. A lot of you are in a place right now where you are balanced because you're kind of by yourself. You haven't really committed to a relationship, even though that's probably where you're headed. But right now you've got some good balance. You've worked hard to get here, to have the kind of emotional, I'm not talking about financial so much, but the emotional balance that you need. A lot of you have worked hard. Kudos to you for putting in the hard work, damn it. Don't get wishy-washy on some shit. As for those of you making a decision, I'm going to guess, all is well. first part of the week, and then ding ding goes and does something stupid. And then you get wishy-washy. Oh, maybe I should have picked the other one. Okay. When you make these kinds of decisions, be mindful that the person that you're dealing with is a human being. And they're going to do some dumb shit. And they're going to fuck up. Trusting also goes back to forgiveness. And not being so damn critical over everything. Now, you see the fine line right here. No, put your boundaries out here. But you not being so critical of what a person is doing. You not being critical of what they're doing has nothing to do with whether or not anybody has stepped over a line. You not being critical is about you not penny-anting and over-analyzing every little damn detail going on in relationship. And Taurus, I'm a Taurus, I know how we get. We want to take control, and you're already the boss in this situation. I don't need to say nothing else. You're already the boss here. So it's not like you're going to have a power struggle over anything. You make the decision to get back into this. Make that decision. Know the person that you're dealing with is a human being. I said that. Just know that dumb shit will happen. Have some forgiveness. Again, we're not talking about boundaries being crossed, but just people not paying attention, however it's resonating with you. So there needs to be some flexibility here, people. Don't just, get back in it the minute somebody says or does something stupid. You got your bags packed and you standing at the door talking about this was a bad idea. I'm going with option number 2 now. Goodbye. No. If you're in it, be in it. Commit to it. And understand, too, you're learning, but things that you're doing are helping the other person learn as well. So don't just think it's just all on you learning and you suffering and all of no, it's not. The other person is going through their shit too. When we get to next Sunday's energy with the 3 of Swords and the rejoicing celebration, some of you are still healing. This ain't got nothing to do with nobody cheating, so y'all can get over that shit and quit trying to hit the stop button, because that's not what I'm getting ready to say. But don't hide in your pain. So that's the reversal energy. Don't hide if you're feeling something. Because again, some of you are still healing. And some of you going back to a relationship where you're still healing. Come on now. That said, don't hide in your pain. Say what you need to say. And some of us maybe need to learn how to say things and say it in a way where it's not offensive. Because I know sometimes as Tauruses, we can just be blunt and right down to the point. I'm trying to work on that as well. I know I say things and then I have to stop and go, oh fuck, I didn't mean to say it like that. I'm so sorry. But, and it's in us, it's who we are, because we are so connected to the earth. It's very difficult for us to, pardon the pun, bullshit around with some facts. So I get it, but sometimes we need to modulate how we say what we say, because we can just put it out there and hurt everybody's feelings, and we standing around wagging the tail and doing the bull fart thing, trying. I'm sorry, Taurus, my phone having a brain cramp. At any rate, don't hide in your pain. Don't do it. You got something to say to your partner, say it. Again, it's about trusting. And for a handful of you doing the redo thing, you may have to preface some things that you say early on. And I'm not trusting you. I'm telling you how I feel. You may have to come out with those words. I'm just saying. Because while you understand what you're going through, your partner may still be processing things, especially if they've had other bigger things going on in other areas of their life. And they may not have been paying attention, come on now, to the details. So you may have to preface things. I'm not trusting you. I'm just making a point. And you may have to do that for a minute until y'all get in a groove where you understand you're not schlepping around old shit. You're not bringing old shit back to it. But you're trying to be clear about what's going on currently. Come on. This hurts a little bit. Sometimes when I think about da-da-dee-dee-dee-da-da, or when we do da-da-dee-dee-dee-da, it hurts. I'm putting it out there. I don't want you to think I'm hiding. Oh, Because see, when you start hiding in your pain, you start shutting down on the communication. You're getting a little air bubble up in your head, and then it's on and popping after that. The world is just coming to a bleak and sad end, and there's no reason to get into that. And for some of you, you may need to, when you have this conversation going in, there may be a point. I may need to just say this part. There may be a point. I may trip out on some shit from the past. I'm not trying to bring anything up or over or in, but I'm trying to also heal through this. And see, when you throw shit out there like that, people have to, I don't care who it is, they have to take a step back and hear what you're saying. Because you're not saying the usual shit to them. You're saying something new and different. I'm still healing. I'm with you, but I'm still healing. Work with me here. If it's a new person, you may need to have the same conversation. I'm still healing from some shit. I've seen some other readings and they're saying Taurus is going to shut down. Y'all, we just guard it. We're not. I think for some people that may be true, but I think for a larger portion, because we have been doing this for a minute, we've been trying to manifest this for a minute. You're going to say yes. I'm going to do this. I'm going to try this again. I'm going to trust that my lover, come on now, is with me on the commitment part and the sacrifice part. Some of you are going to go back into it. As you do, though, this time, again, it's the awareness of what you've manifested. So you got all this energy this week to kind of just circulate and percolate with. I think if you're going forward with somebody, do it wholeheartedly. And just to next Monday's energy, don't get so caught up in the details and the bullshit that you're not looking at the bigger picture, and that you standing out there in the field of damn swords, and this is air energy, so you know this is that mind shit, the mind fuck the mind fuck card, because you just so caught up in bullshit you have literally trapped your own head in a prison of your own making, because you're overthinking it. Don't overthink this. This is not the time to overthink it. If you don't overthink it, this is new. Come on, fertility. It ain't just about having babies. But this is new. We manifested something new. Now let the universe do what it's going to do. Hello. Let the universe do what it's going to do to make this right for you, Taurus. You've done the hard work. And I'm definitely talking to those of you that have been crying on your pillow at night, trying to figure out what you said wrong, what you've done, how you can improve what you're doing, improve your process within the process. Come on, it's a process year. And do some shit right. I'm talking to that group that's been up at night crying. And I'll count myself among that group as well. And you really did the work. You really have tried to communicate to your friends and confidants, whoever, your crew. This is what I'm going through. This shit gets on my nerves. I don't like this. I like that. However, if you really have done the work, to you, I say just sitting here and get you a glass of whatever you got in it, Coke, Pepsi, doggone it, Bacardi, whatever. Sit there and chill and let the universe bring it to you. Don't force anything, and see what happens. Keep them thoughts positive. Keep your mind centered on what you're trying to do, and it should be all gravy. Let's see what the oracles have for guidance for this week. I know my weekly readings are as long as my regular readings. That's crazy, but it is what it is. I read till I read. Y'all know how I do. Then can't do no half-ass reading. Then I'm up at night because I forgot to say something. Nope. Or I wasn't listening. No. I read till I read. So these are new cards. For those of you that don't know, this is Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, by Colette Baron-Reid. I need to add her information down at the bottom. But I like the cards because they kind of give a different twist. The cards are separated from Ally and Challenger. So depending on the energy that comes back, it will either be ally energy or challenger energy. The keeper of the seals, the scales. Ellen, you need some new glasses, lady. The dream walker, the swan queen, and the dragon's duel. So the keeper of the scales, fairness and balance, then imbalance on here somewhere. I know, I thought I saw balance. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Fairness and balance. Balance, ladies and gentlemen, keep that balance. Because a lot of you got it and you don't realize you got it. And you're not going to realize you had it till you fuck it up. Keep it. So whatever you've been doing to maintain you, dear Taurus, keep doing it. Even if you get ready to get into some new shit, keep doing what you're doing. New shit should be able to blend in with what you're doing and what you've been doing the past couple of months to get yourself in balance. That's the key word there. The dream walker, dreams, the collective good, and illusions. That it fell on the Two of Wands on top of the awareness, we're going with dreams. This is a dream that you've manifested. There you go. You're there. I know I'm going to have to keep saying y'all are there. You ain't there no more. Because some people are going, I can't believe you're there. This is that energy. You are there. So your dreams, you know what you've tried to manifest. Keep that going. Keep that going. The Swan Queen, transformation, intuition, and patience. I'm going with all of them because this is a transformation. You do need patience. You do need to use your intuition all the way through all of this. You need to have all of that. That's what will help keep you in balance, believe it or not. But keep it, continue to use your intuition. For those of you that have been doing that, kudos to you, because I know it's not easy. And being patient, not always a Taurus forte, even though people think we are. A lot of things we are patient about, a lot of other things we so aren't. The dragon's duel, inner conflict, morality, and conscious choice. Conscious choice. Move on with conscious choice on this one. Conscious choice. You have made a conscious choice. So now it is time to work through and live through that conscious choice. I know for a lot of you it's going to be a good thing, but it is not going to be without its obstacles and challenges. I'm just saying. So know that. Know the energy that you're kind of gliding through this week. This is a good week. You can't ask for anything better, except for hitting the lottery. It's about you having the power, you making the choices, you trusting enough in your choice and in the universe that you have the knowledge and the wisdom to go through. You're successful. It's just not getting hung up into the bullshit like we have a tendency to do. And that's okay. That is definitely okay. I'm going to leave it here, Taurus. I love you. I hope you guys have a good week, a good rest of your weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.